Politics is very different between America and China. In America, the mayor of a city has a lot less real authority when compared with a Chinese mayor who often wields significant power within his domain. In many ways, public officials in America are just regular people with regular jobs, but who are often under the close scrutiny of the public eye. It's no wonder that a lot of American parents do not want their kids to become politicians. According to a Weibo post that cites the Wall Street Journal, a Gallup poll conducted on July 4th revealed that 64% of Americans do not wish for their children to enter politics when they grow up, compared with 31% who think it's a great career choice. The article goes on to say that the reason why so many families want their children to avoid politics might be due to an increasingly unfavorable view of politicians amongst average Americans. The Post states that back in 2005, the level of satisfaction that people had with Parliament was above 40%. And in a recent poll conducted in June, the figure had dropped to as low as 17%. Now, the reason why Weibo users found this post to be rather amusing is because the exact opposite situation exists in China. While approval rates for Chinese officials are also at an all-time low, to become a public civil servant is currently the most sought-after career path. And now let's take a look at some Weibo comments.
There was a joke that if you want to find out about your genealogy but you have no time and energy, you can always become a politician and other people will find out for you. American politicians are under too much scrutiny and constant surveillance. American people only trust themselves and don't believe so-called politicians. They know that American politicians' spirits are unclean. In China, officials will have more invisible advantages. There really is no comparison between the two. In China, being a politician and making lots of money through shady dealings offers the best way to succeed. If you want to be a good politician in China, you must learn how to cheat and become immoral. I wouldn't want my kid to become a Chinese politician.
During the days of China's planned economy and the early days of economic reform, civil servants in China didn't make a lot of money. A number of young people who looked for more opportunities went into private business, which was described at the time as diving into the sea. However, over the past decade, there was an extraordinary reversal that saw young job seekers apply for government positions to take part in what the internet refers to as the Golden Rice Bowl. According to figures from The Economist, there are more than 20 times more people applying for government positions than there were 10 years ago, and that the rate of acceptance is often in the low single-digit percentile. Now, one of the reasons for this phenomenon, as stated by The Economist, is the health, pension, and housing benefits, which are seen as generous and permanent in China. Now, these benefits packages are very alluring in a society with an underfunded social safety net. And, of course, the possibility of climbing the political ladder and someday become a powerful government official. However, it is interesting to point out that the Chinese approval rating for the government and government officials are also not very high. In fact, you can easily find a lot of angry posts about the government and civil servants. However, despite all of this, despite the fact that people are complaining about bribes and graft and underhanded government deals, more and more people are hoping to become a part of the government, as if to take advantage of the bribes and grafts and underhanded deals, to get on the bandwagon before the gold rush is over.